Well, here we are. We're in the GMEX, used to be a railway station in Manchester, now the big conference centre. We've just been listening to Ed Balls make his big set-piece speech. At every conference there are one or two people who stand out. Last year there's a young fellow of 16 called Rory Weal.
I owe my entire well-being and that of my family to the welfare state. That is why I joined the Labour Party. But that very same welfare state is being ruthlessly ripped apart by a vicious and right-wing Tory-led government.
He's here as a delegate. He was 16 then, 17 now. Do you recognise this young man?
I don't.
He was a star of the conference last year.
You didn't get thrown out, did you?
Do you recognise this young man? No, you don't. Tessa Child, this is Rory Weal. He made the big speech at 16 last year at the conference.
No, I remember another lad, Rory. But
Rory, that's him.
Oh, Rory,
Yeah.
you had your haircut?
Yes,
Well, cheers.
I did, all right,
Yeah.
When you came up here and you made the speech, obviously you couldn't know, nobody knows
yeah.
Whether or not it's going to go viral.
No, exactly. Well, I didn't even know I was going to get to make the speech in the first place. It just sort of like.
But you were prepared something.
Yeah, I prepared.
You were
something.
better dressed than you are now.
Yeah, I
you
know.
had a shirt and
making
tie
it more
on.
casual this year.
Yeah.
No, I wrote something like the week before in the hope that I'd sort of get picked, and like had some like bullet point notes of roughly what I'd say. There was sort of some stuff I felt like really strongly on, and I just wanted to sort of get up there and say it, and I did.
What sort of political activity have you been engaged in the interval?
We set up a youth group in my constituency. We sort of got that going, got some speakers along.
Was the fact that you were sort of a bit famous, did that help? Were you
don't
able to
know.
get on the
I
phone
have
and say, hey, it's me?
No, I don't think. I think that might have been slightly the wrong way to go about it.
Okay.
if I
Well,
was
it
to
might
go.
have been, but it's always worth playing on
It's-
fame.
I suppose
Doesn't
so.
last.
I suppose so. I was like lucky enough to be given the opportunity to sort of help out and sort of hopefully like spearhead a lot of the transport stuff. Part of the thing when we're talking about policy ideas, the transport review, is trying to get a sort of a national scheme in place, concessionary fares for young people, like there is for the pensioners.
So I believe. I believe there is a scheme for pensioners. Thank you very much. Now, one of the things which came out of your 15 seconds of fame last year was that you were turned over by the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
They don't normally do people quite so young.
I had no previous preparation, no sort of.
No.
I didn't know what I was getting myself in for in a way when I did that. And then all of a sudden, you sort of got the right wing press on your back, and you sort of hang a minute. This doesn't seem particularly fair.
They would say, well, you know,
Yeah.
somebody who's come from...
Yeah, who's put themselves in the spotlight. Yeah.
So
I
that
know
you
that's
can-
fair enough. That's totally
Yeah,
fair
but
enough.
it can be tough on people.
Yeah, no, it can, and especially the fact that I was so unprepared for it.
Yeah.
And
Has
I always thought, because it all got sort of spun a little bit, and I sort of thought, hang on a minute, that's not really what I said.
Has it put you off
No.
public life? What do you want to do for a career? Do you know yet?
Oh, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm interested in politics. I really like it at the moment, but who knows what
So you'd
happens.
like to go to university and
Yes.
study
History.
History. History is more sensible than politics. That's
Yes.
because I studied it.
So
So you'll be
I-
applying for university and all that
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Well, he's got something pretty good to put on his CV.
Yeah.
Let's hope it does him some good. Thank you very much,
That's all right,
Rory
no worries.
Weal.
Thank you. Thanks.